Hello guys and welcome back to another educational short. So today I'm coming on to discuss with you post-show and post-show placings. So obviously I've just had my first competitive weekend where I did two bros on Saturday and then PCA on Sunday. And I thought it'd be quite relevant to come on and discuss with you the mindset coming away from shows, dealing with placings, whether that be a high placing, whether it be a low placing, and how you can manage moving on from that show and on to the next one or onto your next progressive part of the season. So using my own experience, obviously my first class at Two Bros, I placed second, very happy with that. The second class, my open class B, I hate using the terminology, but it was a stacked class. I think there was 12 or 13 of us in total, and absolutely huge guys. I went into the show with no illusion. I knew I was still a fair way off my weight cap. And 9 times out of 10, most people in the weight cap are struggling to make weight. So I knew I still had room to play with, therefore leaving me knowing that there is going to be guys much bigger than me. However, I brought undeniable condition, undeniable presentation. I managed all the variables that I possibly could within my control. I know that now I just need to gain size. So obviously I didn't get the place in that I wanted, but that's not what bodybuilding is about to me anyway. Yes, of course, we'd love to come away with trophies and medals. Yes, of course, we'd love to place top 3 or win shows, but bodybuilding is subjective. It's a subjective sport. It's probably one of the only ones that I can think of off the top of my head that there's not always a clear-cut winner. It's not you cross the finish line first, you win. You're the strongest, you win. You're the biggest, you win. That's not always the case in bodybuilding. Bodybuilding, like I say, is subjective, and it's based upon scorecards of a judge's opinion based on your physique. Now, this is managed through many different marking criteria, not just size. There's condition, there's presentation, there's symmetry. There's so many avenues that go into judging this sport. It can be very difficult sometimes for an athlete to come away from a show, and I believe sometimes it can leave a little bit of confusion. So I wanted to come on and discuss with you how to kind of manage that post-show expectation, the post-show placings, or the emotions behind not placing where you would like to. And this is where we have to remember that we control everything to do with the prep. The prep is everything that we can manage. The cardio we do, the food we eat, the energy that we put into training sessions, the dedication and determination that we put into the actual prep itself. They're the things that you can manage. They're the things and variables that are in your control. So to me, as long as you have nailed every single one of those variables and you've done it to the best of your ability, and you can step on stage and know, I have done everything that I possibly could have done to put myself in this position right here, right now. There was nothing left on the table for me to offer. That to me is your placing. That to me is your win. That to me is your success, because there was nothing left to give. There was nothing left for you to do. You had done absolutely everything else. The rest, sadly, is out of our hands. And this is the sport that we are in. Like I say, you don't cross the finish line first and you're the winner. It is then now in somebody else's hands. And that's something that we have to become comfortable with, that we might feel that we are the best looking. We might feel that we are the leanest. We might feel that we are the biggest, or, whatever it is that you feel that you are most biased towards. But that might not be the opinion of the judge. And it's the judge who makes the call on who is the winner. And this is where I feel the industry can sometimes get a little bit blurred, where people are saying, judges are biased, or, there's leading kind of decisions, or there's favoritism. There's not. Judges don't give a shit. Like, judges will mark you based on the criteria of the class and the best person for who they feel on the scorecard will win. And that is the sport we're in. And that's what we have to always kind of go back to and remember, that On the day, if you didn't get the placing you wanted, that's fine, because there was somebody else there who scored higher than you. There was somebody else who beat you. And this is the game that we're in. There is always going to be someone better. There is always going to be someone bigger. There's always going to be someone leaner, unless you are the most people on stage. But like I say, it's not a lean competition. It's not a size competition. There's many different avenues and criteria that go into it. Many different federations will have different criteria and different expectations and different looks. You can't just roll up to different federations with the same look and expect the same results, because they all have different expectations. So yes, as difficult as it is not placing, yes, as difficult as it is being there and putting all that time, effort, energy, expenditure into your prep, you have to remember that you don't do it for a medal. You don't do it for a trophy. Yes, of course, it's a beautiful symbol of work ethic, and it's a beautiful reward to come away with. And there is no greater feeling than placing or winning a show, especially when you've got love and support there kind of with everyone. But like I say, if you can step on stage and know that you brought your absolute best package and you put absolutely everything into your prep and there was nothing left for you to offer, and whether this be your first or second or third season, you brought an improved package, an improved physique, that's the win of this. That's the win of bodybuilding, because it's in the name. It's bodybuilding, it's progression, it's improvement. As long as you are making the improvement season on season, show on show, getting better and better, that's the win. If you start regressing, or if you start slowing down, or if you stop your effort, that's where something's wrong. So it's not about the placings, it's about your time, your effort, your energy, your dedication to the sport. That should be almost celebrated, almost enjoyed, not the trophy. And of course, yes, like I say, everybody wants a trophy. Everybody wants that symbol of appreciation or that token of acknowledgement. But the token of acknowledgement is you stepping up on stage after all of that time, all of that effort, all of that energy, and having the best time of your life and having fun up on there. That's what bodybuilding is about and what it should be about. So, you see these kind of posts on social media, I was robbed, I was this, the judges didn't do this. The judges have no preference. They don't have favoritisms. They don't pick sides. They're not paid off. It's the best person on the day wins, and the judge makes the final call. Every judge will have different criteria, different scoring systems. They will score fairly based on what their federation is looking for. And if you weren't what they were looking for on the day, take it as feedback. Take it as data. We collect data all day long from nutrition, from training, from performance, from recovery. Why would we not take it from the thing that we're actually working and striving towards? The feedback from the judges. Look at the people in your class. So if I take myself, for example, I was, according to spectators and the people around me, I was the most conditioned there, but I wasn't the biggest. There was much bigger, much bubblier, much fuller physiques, and they seem to award that look. So therefore, what do I need to do? I need to go away, I need to get bigger, I need to get bubblier, I need to get a fuller physique. If I bring that on stage and present that on stage, let's see what they then say. That's the game plan. You then look to progress. You take the information that they provide, you apply it, and you see if it works. This is the game we're in. This is the sport we're in. It's constantly evolving, constantly changing, constantly adapting. It can be frustrating, of course, because, one time they might want a very, very lean, hard, aesthetic condition. Sometimes they might want a fuller, softer condition. It is the sport we're in. And sometimes that is the knock on the chin that we have to take, that we might feel that we brought our best package, but it wasn't what they were looking for on the day. If it's not what they're looking for on the day, apply the changes, make the necessary data changes, make the necessary performance training, dietary, whatever that requirement is, go back, try again, see if it works. If it works, you've nailed it. You've taken it on the chin, you've applied the changes, take the judge's feedback, go again, or look to improve. You know where the flaws are, you know where the improvements are now. You've been told, you've been advised on what they want to see from you, so go and apply it. And I feel that sometimes being in an emotionally biased sport, you know, we are very passionate about what we do. We're very passionate about how we present ourselves. But we have to remember that, like I say, the scorecard lies with the judges. If the judge wants a certain look or a certain criteria, that's what we have to go and bring. So guys, I'm going to keep you updated. My season hasn't finished just yet. We are going to bring a bigger, bobblier look. We're going to see if that is what they want. If it's not what they want, then it's time to go back in the grow bag, put more size on, and come back undeniable. But guys, I hope that helps. I know it's difficult dealing with post-show sometimes, especially when placings don't go the way we want. But we have to remember that trophies don't mean success. The prep itself is the success. Your work ethic is the success. The time, effort, and dedication you put into it is what should be celebrated. So guys, much love, stay blessed, and I will see you all soon.